Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Daura. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 habits that keep me organized as a mom, as a wife, and as my own individual, my own person. This video was inspired by DIMMA, where she uploaded a video on her channel on 5 habits that keeps her organized. And I was like, wow, okay, this is from a single person's perspective and I still could relate to it, but what about other moms there? Perhaps if I'm able to share something, if you're a mom that feel like your life is chaotic right now, you can't get balance on anything at all, no matter how hard you try, I'm going to share 5 things that are habits for me that I have been able to keep up with to help me stay organized. So please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get right into it. Number 1 thing on my list that helps me stay organized is plan. I love to plan. I am a planner. I think I have mentioned a lot of things that looks like, okay, plan. This is because now I'm no longer my own person alone. I don't answer to myself alone that, okay, my time is all mine. There are no competing needs. Now I have the needs of the man that married me. Now I have the needs of my children and my own personal needs. So one thing that I do to help me stay organized is that I always plan out everybody's activity. I used to be very much into planning the Mister's activities because he is not much of a planner. But I think having been married for almost 9 years now, he's beginning to pick up some of those planning himself, and that has really reduced a lot of work for me. And the way I plan my things is that I just look at what everybody wants to achieve overall monthly. What are the birthdays, events, outings, travels, what are those things that are going to happen in a month. Then we begin to break it down by week we begin to break it down weekly as we go. It goes as far as sometimes I even have to pick up the kids outfits every Sunday before we go to bed, just to make the week start smoothly. Not necessarily would I do that for the rest of the week, but Sundays are usually very important. For you to be able to plan is for you to be able to also have a place where you can list out all of these things that are competing needs for you. So as a content creator myself, I do have a planner that I'm staring at right now. I do have that on my wall. The lights, excuse the light, the weather is just on and off. But for the kids, I recently did get a planner similar to mine that I have downstairs that allows me to also lay out their school activities, birthday events that they get invited to. I also plan out doctor's appointments, all those things. I do have places for them. But for personal activities for my own self, I feel like it is very important for me to do so without having to have everybody know what it is. So my phones are my best friends, and 2 phones, business, personal. My personal phone, what I usually do is that, thank for the iPhone, it does have routines. It does have routines that helps you organize. Okay, if from 5 to 10 I want to 8 to 8:30 to 9:30 I want to read, I write it down. So once it switches, I know that whatever it is that I'm doing at hand, if I will drop it and I will go read a book. Fitness, the same thing. It just as it changes, it kind of guides me. And for my business phone, the same thing. I kind of list out content ideas, just things here and there. So planning is very, very important. And as a mom, you have to take intentional steps to balance the needs, not just your needs now, but the needs of your husband, the needs of your children. And it will be easier if you're able to show your children such things, so that even as they grow themselves, they are able to stay organized as well. So the second thing on my list is prioritizing. So I mentioned that there are competing needs. I deliberately chose that word, competing needs, because sometimes Ansar's needs might be different from Kairia's need, and Kairia's needs will be very different from her dad's need, and her dad's need might be different from my need. So I prioritize, once a child is sick, one child takes the back seat. Once one parent is sick, one parent steps up. So we prioritize events as they happen. We prioritize as we plan. We also prioritize, even when we schedule appointments, we prioritize the timing. Do we go after school? Do we go first thing before school starts? This is just to still help us stay organized. So always prioritize those things. There are 24 hours in a day, and full activities last between 8 to 12 hours from when you wake up to when you go to bed. So try to make sure that the way you prioritize your items, there is productiveness in it, and that is how I do it. Like today, for instance, when I woke up, I knew that the priority for me today is to film content, and I started out very early, and as I'm going, I'm seeing what is going to take priority. Once it is a certain time, I've already timed myself. Once it is 1 hour, 2 hours into content creation, I'm going to stop and go get gas. So this is how I prioritize things. And yeah, just think about those competing needs and prioritize them as they come, as they happen. So the third item I have on my list is avoiding chaos and distractions. It is very easy to get distracted. So there are days I just come back from dropping the kids off at school, and the next thing I find myself doing is I'm sitting down watching TV, and I just watch TV for 1 hour, 2 hours, and yeah, because I watch movies a lot, and before I know it, the time is fast spent on not being productive. So I try to avoid chaos. I try to avoid distractions. Like for instance, I'll give a quick example for what just happened now in the middle of filming. So I do have a package that requires signature that is supposed to be delivered today, but I figured that, I know what the package is, and I'll be too excited to want to dig into the package once the delivery guy comes. So what I did was just to write a note down, and I put it to my door. I do have an alarm system that allows me to see when it comes, but just to make sure that he's going to do what he has to do, like drop my package, don't leave with it, because I don't have the time on my hand to start going to their office to pick up or perhaps call for redelivery. So that note alone, I saw that he was reading it, taking a picture of it, and dropping my package for me, because I could go get that package. I'm in the middle of filming, and the next thing I'm opening it, I'm getting excited, I'm getting distracted, and I won't continue what I should be doing. So I try to avoid chaos. Again, another area of chaos is leading to my next point, which is keeping a clean environment. A clean environment is directly, how will I put it, has direct effect on my well-being. I cannot function in a dirty environment. I cannot function in an unkept environment. It is not just about functioning. If my bathroom is dirty, I will not go into bath until I wash it. If my kitchen is dirty, I will avoid cooking till I clean it up, or the mister helps to clean it up, then I cook. So one thing I do just to avoid situations like this is for me to always clean as I go. I clean as I work. Like there are days that I'll just be fixing the kids, putting the kids laundry back, and the next thing I'm doing is I'm picking their toys and putting it away, and I'm inculcating habits in them that is going to that is helping to free up space for me. Kairia now, every morning it is mandatory for her to clean up her room, pick as many toys as she can pick, pick up trash, pick up pieces of paper before she leaves. It keeps her organized. By the time she comes back from school, she does not have to worry about it. She has enough time to rest. So I try to keep a very, very clean space, and clean space that means I'm going to avoid chaotic environment or situation. Looking for something, I know where I can find it. Getting the kids ready for school, I know what they are going to wear. I make sure their clothes are clean, not in the morning of going to school. Then we'll be looking for pants, we'll be looking for socks, even with the mister. I just try to help keep the house clean, and this is a personal favorite thing for me to do. Cleaning is very therapeutic for me, so I do it a lot. It is one thing that it is physically intensive, but I do it and I don't feel the pain like of doing it. I enjoy cleaning, and it's something that I actually got from my mom. The 5th item is being actionable and avoiding procrastination. So there are many things in that. Like, again, let's go back to the first place: planning, prioritizing. So a lot of people would want to have a very organized life, but again, we have the habit of procrastination. I want to do this around 3 o'clock, and by 3:30 you're still seated in the same place. I need to get out of the bed by 7 a.m. so that I can brush my teeth, have my bath, get the kids ready for school. But by 6:30 you're still in bed, and by the time you realize it, you are in a hurry. Everything is just chaotic around you. So I try to be actionable, and this means that I do things at the appropriate time when it is needed. Except circumstances that are beyond control, then okay, if I have to reschedule appointments for kids, if there is something that is very pertinent to what I need to do but is not available, then I postpone. But if it is important, if there is a priority flag to it, I make sure that I do it at that point in time. I don't like to move things away. That is why even with my content creation, I have days that I film. Today is Thursday. I do bulk filming on days like this. I also film on Tuesdays. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are days that I really do bulk filming. With the kids, when I schedule their appointments, Mondays are still my weekends. That is one weird thing. Maybe because I don't have a 9 to 5. So Mondays are still part of my weekends. I am never able to do anything productive for myself on Mondays. I don't know why. I've been trying. So one thing I do now with the kids' appointments, since there are 2 of them, I book their appointments for Monday, because no matter what, Tuesday to Friday, I try to dedicate it to other things that we yield. But since I know that Mondays, I just lazy around. I don't really do anything on Mondays. I just book the kids' appointment for every Monday. So whenever they have a doctor's appointment, it's going to be on a Monday. If it's me, it's going to be on a Monday. So that is how I kind of, organize my things, organize my activities and my life, just to make it look wholesome. So these are the 5 habits that I have that helps me stay organized all the time as a mom. I'd like to hear from you, or what are those 5 habits that you have that helps you stay organized, put your life together. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and see you in my next video. Bye and stay blessed.